Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Beema's Crafty Corner, and I want to share something a little bit different with you today. I belong to a lot of Facebook groups. We all know this. And most of them are swap groups. And the reason that I belong to them is because these ladies give me a lot of inspiration. And I found inspiration today in a question asked by one of the members in one of my groups. And her question was pretty simple. How can I make a shaker tag without a die cutting machine? Well, I contacted her and told her I would go ahead and put together a quick video for her just to show her how to get this done. So, let's start with the obvious first one. The first one is this kind of a shaker, this kind of a tag, okay? We've all got them, paper tags. Now, in order to make this into a shaker, you need to have some kind of a window. Easiest way to do that is, let's go back to kindergarten skills, and let's trace out, for this one, we'll say a heart. Then I took the heart, placed it on top, just traced it around with a pencil, shoved my scissors through, and just kind of fussy cut the heart out. I glued a taped piece of acetate to the inside. Then I used some double-sided foam tape to give it some dimension, some sequins, and some teeny tiny little beads. That gives it the shape. Okay? So that's option number one. Option number two is using these. These are card sleeves that you can buy in a hobby shop. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, you can get these at Joann's, you can pick these up at Michael's. If you have a comic book store in your area, they'll have them, and they have them in different colors as well in the comic book shop. So that might be something that you would consider. The thing with these is they are very thin, and so they don't really make a great shaker, but you can thicken this up, and the easiest way to thicken this up is to cut a piece of paper that fits inside, and these are just over 2.5 by 3.5, and then put a piece of paper inside, and then that will actually thicken this up for you. The other option is these here. Now, I bought these at Hobby Lobby for $3.59, and these are called the Ultra Pro top loaders. These are extra rigid top loaders. Again, you can get these at Hobby Lobby. You can get these at Walmart has them from time to time. I've noticed comic book shops and any hobby shop in your area will have them. These are thick plastic. They're actually a little bit thicker than our regular acetate sheets. And these are pretty simple to use. You just cut a piece of paper that goes in there. Again, it's a little bit larger than the 2.5 by 3.5, so measure it. You slide a piece of paper inside of there. You add in your sequins and your little glue, your little dots, your little beads, and that creates your shaker. And then at the top, there's a couple of ways that you can seal these. You can take 2 cards and you can put them at the top here like this, and you can run across this piece of plastic with a lighter, just kind of, or you can use something else that a lot of us have. If you have a fuse tool, by all means use a fuse tool. If you have a Versatool, use a Versatool, because that is a fuse tool. It's just cheaper. The other option that I found, and this actually was a suggestion that came from Lollipalooza. Hi, Lolly. And this is a flattening iron or a straight iron for your hair. And I have found that if you take this and let it heat up to the lowest setting, you can actually put the card in there and just kind of tap it a couple of times. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 kind of thing. And it seals the top of these really nice. And then you can just, and these are about the thickness of a laminating sheet when they're done. And then you just pop a hole and put your string in it, and there's your tag. Now, on these, and this is another option that you can use. This is packaging that I got from some makeup brushes that I bought. And I did the same thing. I just cut a piece of paper, and then I put my shaky bits in there, everything that I wanted in. And then at first I heat sealed this, but I wanted to seal it around the hole, so I used this. Now here's the problem with this. You have to be very careful and just tap, tap, tap with this one because it melts that plastic very, very quickly. So you really want to test this on the plastic that you're using. So whatever plastic it is you use, like if you put it on this, it's done. This plastic is roached. So do not do this on this, even on the lowest heat setting, because it's just going to melt it. But these can take the lowest heat setting for a quick 1/1000, 1/1000, 1/1000. And it takes about 2 or 3 times to seal it all the way across. These can take literally like tap, 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 tap to get them sealed. Anything more than tap, if you go tap, it's going to melt it. So just be careful using the flat iron. But this is a cheap, inexpensive way of doing it. I picked this one up in the thrift store. It's got a versatile temperature setting on it and everything. And I picked this one up in the thrift store for like $3. So it's an idea. And since I'm using it for crafting, I don't care. So that's it. That was my quick, here's a couple of ideas on how to make a tag, a shaker tag without having some dies to do it with. People, I've said this 1,000 times and I'll say it 1,000 times again. You do not need to have expensive tools to make beautiful crafts. Okay? So do me a favor. Down there is a red subscribe button. Press that. Let's be friends. Like me. Ring my bell. Share me. We're making some really cool shaker tags. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye.